All right, Nancy, from one scary situation to another, and that's the story that you were originally at the White House to cover for us this morning, and that is the debt ceiling negotiations. Could be a holdup on cash for seniors, for the military, if things don't have a breakthrough. Where do they stand?
Yes, this is more of a slow motion collision. We're now one day closer to the deadline with no agreement to stave off a default. The Speaker and the President met here at the White House again yesterday. They vowed to talk every day until they get a deal, but there aren't that many days left.
We still have some disagreements.
The President and the Speaker called their Monday meeting productive, but they did not produce a deal.
I think the tone tonight was better than any other time we've had discussions.
And so negotiators got back to work last night, haggling over spending cuts Republicans are seeking in exchange for their votes to raise the nation's borrowing limit. Failure to raise it in the next 9 days could result in the first ever U.S. government default.
It's time for the extreme MAGA Republicans in the House of Representatives to get real about the crisis that they have created.
Without the ability to borrow, the federal government might have to put on hold paychecks for 4 million government workers and benefits for nearly 70 million Social Security recipients.
This is what we live on.
Virginia retiree Sharon Jenkins says without that monthly check, she can afford to pay her rent, but that's about it.
And I worked very hard for that Social Security, and I think I'm owed that Social Security, and I don't think the government has the right to take it away from me.
The latest White House offer would keep government spending flat for the next 2 years. Republicans want to cut spending further and then cap it for 6 years, with one major exception.
Defense should not be on the table. It's a responsibility.
The Treasury Secretary sent yet another letter to lawmakers Monday, reminding them that it is highly likely Treasury will no longer be able to pay all the government's bills come early June. And if Wall Street starts to get worried, the economy could take a hit even sooner.
Markets will start to unravel. Stock prices will decline. Interest rates will rise. It'll be tougher to get a loan. And ultimately, if it continues on for very long and we breach, then we'll have a recession.
President Biden has been pushing for tax revenue to be a part of this deal, closing loopholes for the wealthy and corporations. But Speaker McCarthy has rejected that. He and the president still insist they can make an agreement in time. And for now, the markets appear to be content with that.
The country is watching. Let's hope they work this out sooner rather than later. Thank you, Nancy.